Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Unpopular K-pop Opinions, because the 2025 K-World Dream Awards were a mess.
Only because you don't have a dad or
We watched Stray Kids acceptance speech and performance. Haven't posted yet because copyrights, but the weirdest thing,
How does it get copyrighted?
because there was a lot of backtrack. So yeah, the backtrack was very loud, and
Let's ask you.
yeah,
Are they singing?
there was a very loud backtrack. But that was not the weirdest part. The weirdest part was they gave them the award. 1 minute later, go perform. That was just so awkward. That was so weird. Like, I thought, because it was the same video, so I kind of thought we'd get a cutscene, combine two separate videos. No, they literally presented the award and said, and now performing Stray Kids. And they came out in the same clothes, they accepted the award. Like, who does
I've
that?
never seen that before.
I've never seen that before in my life, but I guess congrats to Stray Kids for winning.
a bank account.
1. The 2025 K-World Dream Awards were a mess. The show went down August 21st, with the usual trophy feast for the big dogs, Stray Kids, and I've walked away with 4 each, while TXT, Lee Seraphim, and NCT Wish each snagged 3. But no one's talking about who won what. The girlies were too busy shredding Chaiwon over her acceptance speech and screaming into the void over Wonyang's trophy like someone handed her a Grammy for breathing. Let's start with Chaiwon. During her thank you, she said, "Please write many good articles for all K-pop artists. That's it." It was the most vanilla PR-flavored "be nice to everyone" statement you could possibly say on a stage,
Yeah,
and
we
y'all lost
commented
it.
on that.
Accused her of being hypocritical because she's under Hybe, and Hybe has a long messy history of media play scandals and calculated narrative spin, which, yeah, Hybe absolutely does pay for. Coverage and weaponizes the press like a blunt object. But how is that Chaewon's fault? She didn't say write good articles about Elise Seraphim and drag new jeans through the mud. She said all artists. She was talking about the toxic media environment that hurts everyone, including her own group. Dragging a 24-year-old woman for a generic "be kind" line just because she works for Hybe is so unserious. You want companies to stop with the media manipulation? Great, drag the executives, not the idols forced to recite speeches like they're reading from a script their PR manager emailed that morning. Chaiwon could literally cure world hunger and y'all would still say she's doing damage
I
control.
just think
Be serious.
maybe it should be more focused on like the media not exaggerating facts, but they have to report on what they actually feel and see from the K-pop idol's performance. It cannot be a K-pop idol saying don't write negative about all K-pop idols. It's not appropriate because the media is supposed to be free.
Now on to the Wonyoung hate.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. Media is supposed to be free, and I think there's a censorship problem in Korea.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
In Korea, like
Censorship.
you cannot like you see like YouTubers getting sued basically for saying something negative about people. Like that's just not right.
Yeah, it opens a slippery
Yeah,
slope.
like that is so not right. Like those YouTubers that get sued, for they should have the right to say something bad about idols. They should have the right to call Wonyan ugly. If that's what they choose to do, they should have that right. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not.
Train, which somehow managed to be even dumber. She won the Solo Popularity Award and people were acting like she snatched Best Solo Artist of the Year from IU's Cold Dead Hands. First
So
of all,
what did she get? Girl Solo Popularity Award.
Makes sense.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah.
She had a great year.
I mean, I guess a little shocking not somebody for Blackpink. Because I would think that Girls Popularity would be one of the Blackpink people.
But this is like based on their
Oh,
activity
just
in
the-
South Korea.
I don't know. I think it's fan voted. So I'm kind of surprised it's not like Lisa.
Were they up for votes or like
I would think so.
nominations?
I don't know.
Popularity Award and people were acting like she snatched Best Solo Artist of the Year from IU's Cold Dead Hands. First of all, words mean things. It was popularity, not artistry, not vocals, not stage performance. It was fan-voted popularity, 100% public vote. The show's own website said it, the ticketing page said it, and the results reflect that exact system. You didn't need taste, you needed time and fingers. And guess what? Wonyoung's fandom showed up. That's how it works. If your fave didn't win, maybe y'all should have enlisted orphans to help you vote instead of crying on the timeline afterward. Wonyoung held back literal tears on stage and y'all were in the replies acting like she bribed the Academy. She's not even the one who labeled the freaking category.
Yeah, Popularity Award.
That's nice.
I think Wonyeon is definitely up top in terms of popularity. I would think maybe like as I said, Blackpink Lisa maybe, but I'm not
That's why
surprised
I feel like,
at Wonyeon.
that's why I feel like they want to sabotage her and tell her switch your hair. Like,
Yeah, Wonyeon is definitely like in Korea from what we've seen, like she's very very popular.
in the girl world, in hair, when someone try to like change up your hair, they're really trying to set you up. It's never a good idea to take someone's opinion what to do with your own hair. You should really decide for yourself. And I like that she has control of her image.
The show did. You can't say popularity is meaningless and then rage when she wins it. Pick a delusion and stick to it. And let's not pretend the K-World Dream Awards are deep prestigious honors. Half the awards had popularity in the title. Some had multiple winners per category and a few felt fully made up on the spot. All-rounder musician? Global music artist? What even are these? This is a fan service show with a budget and LED screens. You're not watching the Grammys. You're watching a 3-hour Idol promo reel, and honestly, that's fine. But if you're gonna take it seriously enough to foam at the mouth when one young wins a literal fan vote, you better keep that energy when your fave gets the same made-up trophy next year. I'll pin the winners list in a comment, so check it out. 2. Stray Kids.
Let's go. I do want to check out the winners.
When you said let's go, I said, where we going? I'm like, oh.
Okay. Girl Group Best Artist Award. Okay, they had a good year. Rebel Heart.
This is for the year 2020.
So since last August, I would
Since
think,
last
yeah.
August to
I
now.
think so.
Okay.
I think Ivor Espa, 2 groups. I think that's I've winning is fair. Best boy groups, Stray Kids, fair. I don't have a problem like that with that. And also keep in mind it's probably fan voted, so you know Stray Kids have a
This
huge
is
fan
all
base.
fan
I
vote?
think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bonsang, whatever that is. Clear. Okay, that's attendance award. Everybody got it. Okay. Best album, attendance award. Everybody got it. How can you have 5 best albums? I don't know, but okay.
Wow, Plague made the list. I thought Plague was controversial.
I don't know. Girls popularity, group popularity award. So I guess the one boys, one guys, right? Stray Kids got the guys. Unis got the girls. Like all the Philippines pulled up. Yeah, the Philippines pulled up for Unis. Okay. Solo artist popularity award. One Young. Okay, cool. K World Class Award again. Attendance award. Global Music Artist Award. TXT. I'm not sure why TXT got it.
Did they do charity work?
I don't know, but I feel like Stray Kids are
Oh
more
no, this is
global than
not. This is
TXT.
global music
okay.
artists.
Should
I
have been
thought it
Stray
was
Kids.
charity.
Yeah. Journalist Pick Artist Awards. Also, did Che once? Okay, this makes a little more sense. If it was a Journalist Pick Artist Award and Les Seraphim won, and that's when Che once said the speech,
Yeah, it wasn't out of like context.
then that would kind of make sense a little bit.
But still, you don't.
Yes, but at least makes sense. Why? Because initially we were saying like, why she's telling that to media? Why not to the fans? Now, if that's
Because think about it. Do Le Seraphim ever come out and say anything back about what the media have said about them in articles?
I'm not gonna sit here pretend that I follow every Les Seraphim post. I don't know. I mean, they might.
I feel like they stay on the good side of the media overall.
I don't feel Les Seraphim been in too much controversy.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, Journalist Pick Artist Award, I guess girl group, guy group, Les Seraphim, NCT-ish, fine, whatever. Best band, Lucy. What the fuck is Lucy?
That seems vaguely familiar.
I was think Day 6, but okay, fine. Best performance, 50/50, NCT-ish, Gravity.
Good work for Gravity.
I guess.
They got an award.
Super Rookie Award, Ahab, Hearts to Hearts, Kiki Kiflu, again, Attendance Award.
Oh.
Best Music Video. Like, what's up with these attendance awards, man? It's just like, let's give everybody an award.
Fun.
It's ridiculous. Come on, stop it.
Hendrix,
Best soundtrack, which deserves so. That's stupid. Let's give everybody an award. Let's like, oh my god, ridiculous.
Kids really did that. Ceremony is such a bold artistic move. It takes guts to let Hip Hip Hooray set the vibe for your big showstopper. But Stray Kids aren't afraid of risk. Wow Changbin. The courage. The confidence. You really have to respect a group that looks at the bottom of the barrel and says, let's keep digging. Honestly, the way they make every line about awards in the spotlight sound like it's the first time anyone's thought of it. Legendary. They're basically the pioneers of reruns, inventing the wheel again and again, every comeback. And let's talk about that chorus. I just love how it tiptoes right up to being a beat drop, then changes its mind and just yells at you instead. It's innovation, truly. Who needs melodies when you can just, like, make noise? I also can't get enough of how the song hops from catchphrase to catchphrase like a motivational Instagram account on espresso shots. We've got good karma. Yes, you do. You deserve a little treat for all this self-affirmation. Plus, the production is honestly so interesting, woozy, dizzy, a little confusing, you could almost call it experimental. It takes real vision to make your song sound like it's playing in 2 tabs at once. and even more vision to do it on purpose. Stray Kids aren't just breaking musical
Wow.
boundaries, they're setting them on fire and dancing in the ashes.
It takes
But the best
like
part? The whole
special
thing is a
what
love
to
letter to
make
their
it sound like special time for it to sound like you have 2 tabs running. Is that a good thing?
I feel like this is the most praise she's ever giving anybody.
Oh,
own legacy.
whoa.
Remember when they made District 9, Myro, side effects?
Wow.
Me too. And I love how Ceremony bravely ignores all of that history and just does its own thing. Consequences be tossed aside. That's called self-assurance. Not every group could pull off a song like this, and honestly, maybe they shouldn't. Hip hip hooray kings. 3. Girls.
Yeah, we reacted to the song. Well, we reacted to the whole album. The song, you didn't like it. I liked it. But the song aside, the album was actually pretty good. The album, Stray Kids did a pretty good album. The first song, Bleep, that was so garbage. I thought we were going to have to cut that reaction. But that song aside, it was a really good album. Yeah. Anyway.
Sets concept teasers ain't teasing a thing, unless the concept was wannabe Cat's Eye on a Shine budget, because then yeah, nailed it. Fans who predicted a bootleg version of Cat's Eye weren't even being
Shine
shady, they were
budget,
just
wow.
early. I know they're trying to sell that mature elevated image, but these photos still scream high school dress-up day with mom's makeup and borrowed boots. The glam? Minimal. The hair? Tragic.
I like these looks. I'm just confused, like how we give office wear in the first teaser, and now we're getting this looks. I would, as I've been saying throughout what we've been reacting for 2 years, I like consistency. I don't
You
like,
want a brand. What's the
yeah,
brand?
I don't like jumping back and forth with like random things. So I mean, I do like these looks. I didn't like the office looks, so I like the change. But why the change? I guess they got the feedback people don't like that. That's why they changed. I don't know. Because this is nice. This looks nice to me. You know, red, pink, matching, a little white. I think it looks nice.
Dead center parts and limp flat iron strands for everyone like it's 2012 again. Who approved this? Did everyone lose access to volume and variety on the same day? And why did
I need
Camila
to
and
see
Kendall?
it a little bit bigger
Oh,
because I
look
can't
at
really
it.
see. No, I can't see really.
I think it
I
looks
need to see the
nice.
details. I see far out.
I think it looks nice.
Far out. It looked generic.
I mean, generic, but nice.
It
Look
look
like Christmas,
generic.
Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
looked generic. Like
Yeah,
a,
Christmas is
if,
coming.
if
It's
it's
good.
like a
You know, they said
Christmas
in
postcard.
Philippines, Christmas starts in September, so we're almost in September.
Have the exact same shade of
It
blonde
don't
hair.
even look
There are
like a
only 4
girl
of
group. It looked like they're modeling for a Macy's store.
And what's wrong with that? They're trying to sell looks.
them. How are 2 already twinning by accident? It's not even a styling choice. It just looks lazy. Especially because Camila absolutely eats this concept alive while Kendall just stands there. I'm sorry, but Kendall looks like she got cast in a completely different group. Like she walked onto the wrong set and no one had the heart to tell her. Camila's giving face, aura, posture, main character energy, while Kendall fades into the background with intern on her first day energy. Look, they've had months to get this right, but what we got is low effort visuals, underwhelming.
No, they didn't have months to get it right. They had months to figure out what they're doing. And they just figured out that they're restarting. Because those months were spent, are we disbanding? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Which girls are leaving? Which girls are staying?
Yeah, that's valid.
For the months, they were not sitting here trying to figure out concepts. They were trying to figure out, are we surviving or not?
Speak on it.
So once they figure out we're surviving, now we had like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. I don't remember exactly how long it's been since they announced that they're rebranding. That's how long we had to figure it out.
Oh, you
So
know,
we
it
did
hit
not
me.
have months.
It hit me. I forgot that was
Like a
Vi-
Thunderbirds
that
No
was-
Renovation?
Yes, but this was the Vicha group.
Yeah, this is Vicha.
I completely forgot they rebranded. I don't even
Yeah,
recognize
yeah,
them.
so that's what I'm saying. They were trying to figure shit out what they're doing with their lives. They were not trying to figure out their concepts. The concepts are coming in last minute, so we're gonna get what we're gonna get, okay?
Synergy and A lineup that looks like it was finalized during a lunch break. And speaking of the lineup, 4 members only? Girl, with a group this small, at least 3 out of 4 need to be straight up powerhouses. And right now only Camila is truly carrying. Savannah's close. She's got potential and presence, but Lexus and Kendall? Not giving. Vicha already struggled with that vague we're American K-pop identity crisis. But this new formation just makes the skill gaps way more obvious. There's no standout main vocal, no clear center. And Camila is stuck doing all the heavy lifting. JYP should have just added 2 more girls. What do they have to lose at this point? They're already sitting at the bottom.
Why? I like the 4 girls. Enough of those 6-girl groups. Make it 4, not enough 4-girl groups. I like the 4 girls.
The K-pop hierarchy, barely holding international interest. So why not just round out the group with stronger vocals or dancers and give it a real shot? 4-member groups can work if the lineup is airtight, but this one's leaking from multiple angles. 4. Sujun's US tour is cancelled, again, and at this point, I'm not even surprised. I'm just tired. This is the
Who's Sujun? Do you remember? Bless you.
No.
The name is familiar, but I don't remember who she is.
second year in a row her
Is it like the 6G idol member? Maybe.
teams played the announce now, cancel later game, and it's giving delusion in high heels. They announced this tour 2 months ago with 15 stops across the US, dropped ticket links, hyped up a comeback, and then poof, vanished into cancellation with no clear explanation. But let's not play dumb.
I mean, explanation is clear. Didn't sell enough. That's clear, crystal clear. Cannot be any clearer than that.
We know what this is about. Low sales, zero demand, and a management team completely disconnected from reality. First red flag? The tour dates were scheduled against Baby Monster, Le Seraphim, and Stacy. Like, did they even look at a calendar before setting this up? Second flag? There's been no new music since Mona Lisa, and that dropped over a year ago. No new EP, no viral moment, no rollout. But here you are booking 1,000 to 4,000 capacity venues across the country like you've got a fresh hit in a fandom that's been starving for your return. The math isn't mathing. And don't even get me started on the ticket prices. $150 for front rows in Chicago? Girl, only the
Damn.
first 2 rows even sold out. The rest of the venue? Empty. And this isn't some arena either. These are the same venues that Triple S and ARTMS toured in last year. And those groups at least had fresh music, solid promos, and reasonable pricing. Meanwhile, fans paid less to see G Idol. So tell me again why Sujun's team thought $90 general admission was gonna fly with no full album. No real promo cycle and one single released in the last 18 months. If Sujun's company truly believes she can pull these kinds of numbers off Instagram followers and Soyeon hate stands alone, they need to step into the reality booth and look at
Soyeon hate stands. So this is the G Idol girl.
actual concert demand data. Because right now, she's got no festival slots, no variety appearances, no proper rollout, no
Why is she wearing that shirt and upside down?
alternate revenue
NYC?
streams,
It's
just the
upside
occasional
down.
TikToks and a mysterious promise of an EP once every
Weird.
ice age. It's not
Looks
giving
weird.
reclaiming my throne. It's giving what are we doing here? And that's the bigger problem. Tour oversaturation is real. K-pop acts are constantly circling the globe right now. And unless you've got the hits or the cult fandom to keep your name alive, you will get swallowed. Touring isn't a flex anymore, it's a risk. And Sujin unfortunately ranks low in the current demand pool. She doesn't have the catalog, she doesn't have the numbers, and she doesn't have the strategy. You can't fake demand with high ticket prices and aesthetic posters. The fans might love her, but love alone doesn't fill
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that these like nobody K-pop artists are trying to tour here in the States. Like, why? Tour in Korea or like Asia. Yeah, but who is she?
Make it. It's risky. I don't know how she's.
Hey,
planning to-
wow, Sujin? What?
Maybe I'm not saying she's trying to use the cloud like, oh, she's an XG. I don't remember, but maybe she could use that as leverage.
Oh no, this is ridiculous.
4,000 seat theater. 5.
Like, oh, okay. Pablo Vittar reacts to that. If in her like she really want to book one venue in LA, your fans, if they're really fans, they're gonna fly in. Like, 15 stops in the States? Blackpink don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Like
the
what?
game, yeah.
15 stops?
But she had to be able to. Maybe it's small venues.
Still with 15 stops, why? Book 2 stops, East Coast, West Coast. People will come. Like makes much more sense. Why do you need 15 stops? That's ridiculous.
She wants to see US. United States.
Just say that. You want to take a road trip on this in the States. Say that.
Let's review NMIXX's collab with Pabllo
Meet the
Vittermesh.
people.
Pabllo is a Brazilian drag queen, and I'm so glad we finally got a real collaboration. Most K-pop collabs with international
Yeah, this was good. This was very good. I really liked NMIXX in this song.
Yeah, the way he
Uh,
brought out NMIXX.
Yeah, the Pablo Vittar, we used to Pablo Vittar. We've seen what they can do, so we react to them a couple of times. And Mix, I'm very surprised by how they came in,
Yes.
and that's why we kind of posted it on our K-pop page, not on the Latin page, because I felt like NMIXX for me ate more, so I felt like okay, this was more. I was more surprised by NMIXX than Pablo. Pablo gave
Say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was very NMIXX kind of brought out a different side.
You kept calling them new mix.
Yeah, I kept calling
This
it
was
new
the
mix.
new mix.
New mix. It was new. They brought out a different side. I liked it. I think this was really cool. I hope more like songs like that from NMIXX, to be honest.
acts are just PR stunts. Some random English verse or a faceless
Yes,
remix slapped
she's
on
right
for
about
streaming
that.
clout. Hype, sweetie. I'm looking
It is one of the rare occasions where like we actually see them filmed together and not just like a cameo filmed somewhere else. Yeah.
at you. But this is a full-on Pabllo track in her genre, Brazilian funk, raw, percussive, bratty, bass first and unapologetically beat-driven. With NMIXX adding insane harmonies, Pabllo is clearly the main act, but the girls never feel like
Yeah.
backup dancers. She gives them room and they come through. Their harmonies add texture without
I wouldn't say Pablo clearly.
No, for me, no,
the main
no. I'm
act.
telling you, this is the first time I hear Pablo as the main act. Because usually on songs, he's like kind of pushed to the side. Always to the side. Always the third. Sometimes
Well,
the
you just
first.
talk about Alibi.
No, Alibi and the other collab with the other. There was this other trio that he did a collab with.
We also seen, I think, a solo track.
Yeah, but
So
with someone else,
no
they always,
solo track.
I know, but with someone else, it always seems that Pablo doesn't shine as hard.
I mean, Pablo great. I know nothing wrong with Pablo. I would
I felt
say
like the girls had to match Pablo's energy. That's
yes,
what I'm
and
saying.
but they brought it. They
Yeah.
matched it. That's what I'm saying. So I don't to say that. Oh, this
Because
was
before we saw them at the K-Con and the girls
yeah.
are not.
Kick on was rough for NMIXX. Yeah, that was not good. But
Did they get posted?
yeah, yeah. Pablo. She said Pablo. It was clearly a Pablo's track.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no. I
Yes,
disagree.
I say so.
I it
I
was
tell
a
you so. I
it-
tell you so.
it was a Pablo track, yes, but clearly to say like NMIXX is
At
an
one
afterthought,
moment-
I disagree. I
In
think
one moment, you didn't even realize if the girls were backups to Pablo. You said, "Oh, they look like they didn't film together." What do you
Yeah.
mean they were right behind Pablo because the attention was on Pablo?
okay, but I'm saying it gave me 60-40. Clearly Pablo track would be 80-20. To me this was 60-40 collapse. 60 Pablo, 40 NMIXX.
Overpowering her, Bae, Lily, and Sullion glide in with so much character, and the autotune is used just right. It matches the vibe,
The
but
way
still
you make
keeps
it
their tones
sound, it
distinct.
sounds
The
like it's
contrast
the other way.
No, it's
That Pablo gave 40 and
no,
the
no,
girls
no, no,
gave
no.
60.
And NMIXX gave 40, but it to me it's just clearly Pablo. It implies like 80-20 or 70-30.
I just know the standard went up for NMIXX.
Yes, I
want to
agree.
see the new mix.
I agree.
between Pablo's diva
And
energy
change the group name to a new mix.
and NMIXX's smoother, darker edges works because they're not trying to match each other. They're filling the gaps. The balance is on point. The only weak spot? The chorus leans a bit too hard on that mesh hook. I get it. We're all chasing that one-syllable TikTok chant, but it's not quite enough to carry the whole chorus. Luckily, the beat picks up the slack, and keeping it under 3 minutes was the right move. 6. TXT has officially renewed their contracts, which isn't exactly shocking news. They've renewed about a year early, which has become the norm for big groups lately. The reason's pretty simple.
Good for them.
Stadium tours and large-scale projects need to be booked months, sometimes years in advance, so companies lock in contract renewals early to avoid risking cancellations. That's the same play Stray Kids pulled. TXT's last comeback wrapped up the final chapter of their lore arc, which means we're entering a new era. That's why all the recent solo projects make sense, and we'll hopefully see them taken more seriously this time instead of hype labeling them mixtapes or whatever.
Ooh, okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts with like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. As always, share as much kindness as possible.